Mga ka-Web3 crew, isa na naman po tayo sa another episode at mas marami na naman po tayong matututunan sa ating mga attendees, exhibitors at lahat ng mga nandito. So, I am with Mr.
Arul Prakash.
Can you tell us what do you do and what does your company do?
So I'm the co-founder CEO of Buk Technology. So we're working on tokenizing real-world assets for time-sensitive industries, right? So time-sensitive industries are ones where after a particular point in time, that asset doesn't hold any value. So think of it as travel industry or a hotel room booking or an airline ticket, where after a certain point in time, after the check-in date, that booking doesn't hold any reservation. So we're working on tokenizing these specific assets, making them tradable, so people could actually speculate and trade hotel room bookings just like they trade NFTs.
And what do you think is the difference between your company from the others?
So I've not come across many other companies who are doing what we are doing. Most of the real world assets who are projects who are building for the industry right now are focused on products which are government regulated, right? So they're focusing on real estate, they're focusing on invoice receivables, etc., etc. And most of these have a lot of friction because one, they're very illiquid. It's not very easy to move money. Second, there is a lot of government regulation that comes in when you're trying to tokenize real world assets because most of them are mandated by the government. Now, in our case, because it's time-sensitive industries, it's a completely new concept and the rules are not governed by government. It is usually governed by private organizations, which basically means that I don't have to worry about whether law is on our side or not. It's more that these are taken care by the private organization. So in case of hotel room bookings, it could be, say, a Marriott or a Hilton. So Hilton is obviously better at decision making than probably government of a country because of the long process that it actually takes. So we are able to bring real world assets much faster, the impact of it much larger because we are tapping into time sensitive industries. It's about, services alone is about 60% of the global GDP. So it's a huge market that we're trying to tap.
And how does your company help you in everyday living?
So think of it this way, right? So let's suppose you as a traveler are actually making a hotel room booking, but you're not able to go, you end up canceling it, right? And what happens? You lose money. Now, what if you could actually resell that booking to someone else and probably actually make money out of it, right? So think of it this way. If there's an F1 race happening in Singapore, that the prices go 3 times the normal average price. What if you could buy that 6 months earlier and actually make 3 times the money by reselling that hotel room booking? So that's what we are able to bring to everyday life, wherein a traveler doesn't have to worry about losing money in cancellations. His travel becomes much more flexible. They travel and explore more rather than worrying about cancellations.
Thank you so much. I have one last question. What do you think is the future of money?
Future of money, I don't think we're always going to have a blend of it, right? Whatever is the conventional government-controlled fiat currencies in form of either CBDCs or in form of cash itself is definitely going to exist. But apart from that, there will be public-controlled money, like the money like Bitcoin, which is going to be governed by completely different principles and laws. I mean, as a society, we have always lived with multiple currencies. Each country has their own currency. The same thing is going to continue. Each currency is going to have different form, different things backing them. But I do see a multipolar world with multiple currencies operating at the same point in time.
I have a very personal question, but
Sure.
I hope you don't mind. How many Bitcoins do you have?
It is too personal.
More of it dito lang yan sa FOMO, the future of money.